see if this works. I'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
High five. Alright. Welcome back, everybody, to the Dungeon Initiative on Saturday nights, as originally planned. I hope your holidays were great. You had time to rest. You got a bunch of the things you wanted, and you gave a lot more in return. I have no... Huh?
No.
Say taxes? That's
No.
actually true. We're playing over here at Balanced Martial Arts and Gaming in St. Petersburg, Florida. Definitely check them out. They have this gaming room that we're playing in currently. You can rent that out any other night besides Saturdays if you are interested.
We'll kill you.
We
will find you. And then we will.
Don't think I have anything else to bring up in the meantime. We're going to go ahead and
No
hit that
other-
intro.
No other advertisement sponsors?
Not currently. We're reworking some things when it comes to the coffee stuff. So
You guys.
Nope.
Petty crimes will disappear. Markets crawling through the shadows will be brought to light. If there's a blood dungeon, and if there's monster to be slain, then you know who will answer the call. The initiative, the Dungeon Initiative.
Red light. Alright, guys. Alright. So, green light. Red light. When we left off, you guys were dealing with a whole bunch of shit. LaFay getting pulled off into the forest nearby, fighting the bloodstained imposter. Some pit fiend appearing, along with some bark devils engaging against Eddard. A wall of fire and a fireball was hurled at Dorian and his group of fighters.
Going away.
And unfortunately, you guys did lose one of the Night Knockers in that. Along with that, you guys did lose one of the townspeople during the fight against the Imp Devils and the Barb Devil, or the Horn Devil that showed up. But between Zoe and Hugh, you guys both teamed up and were able to kill him and send him back down. Fen, you had, I think you supercharged yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm shifted. I'm at I think I was at huge.
Yeah. So you went ahead and you shifted.
Went
There
Super
is a
Saiyan.
shambling mound, maybe 20 feet from where you're standing, and
His hair literally
All I
goes-
think about is Broly. Literally just Broly. That's all I see.
Oh! Just green flashes of light. Everyone's like, "Oh God, this is the problem. We need to go."
But yes, a plank gets dropped off the side of the ship, and a bunch of pirates begin to kind of storm onto the beach. And I think you guys had already pointed out the shambling mound.
Yeah.
And it was addressed by Captain June and his first mate. So they're kind of heading down in that direction. And as he passes you, Octus again kind of gives you the eye, and you feel this kind of battle between the two of you, I'm not scared of you, you're not scared of me, I'm gonna fuck you up later kind of vibe, you know? So definitely heavy in the air. It's none of you are budging on that feeling. But he continues on following his captain.
So you're saying the relationship between them will be switch? That's how I should lay on this.
It's crazy. Alright. So as they push ahead, I think we have Zoe, Hugh, and
Excuse me.
I think it's just the three of you. And
So
then
Hugh, Fenrir, Ona, Riza, Rorik, and Seven.
Riza's on the way. She's actually in the group over here.
oh wait, yeah, that's right. She did.
That's Zoe. And that is
Oh,
Riza.
that is right.
That's the only other piece I had.
Where do you want her?
Just put her there with the group. Once it's their turn, I'll have you move, and you kind of choose the direction they're headed.
Okay.
Hell. Above you guys, you start to notice that this kind of glow of red is kind of washing over the land around you. The clouds and such seem to kind of disperse around the moon as this kind of red crimson starts to close in on it. Then you feel like you have this feeling that kind of like washes over you, and it's not necessarily like a good one. It's more sort of like it's an unnatural ease that's befalling you. And Edward, you kind of feel the same thing, as it's not a regular moon anymore.
It's red.
Yeah.
Huh. There's no regular moon. Why is it blue? It is red.
You're colorblind. That's why.
Oh my god!
So it's you two and Hugh who are closest to each other right now. If you guys would like to banter a little bit, otherwise it goes over to Edward.
Does it?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I'm good where I am right now.
Picks up Hugh, throws him. That's
Jesus!
Attack the moon.
I mean,
Attack the moon!
attack the moon.
Am I feeling weird at all?
Have you taken any Viagra?
If anything, you like
Have you
Not for like 12 years.
you know when animals have like a bad feeling, especially wolves, they have like that, like the goosebumps essentially.
Yeah.
You're getting like that
Okay.
feeling as this kind of red light kind of starts to glow over all of you.
Okay.
And you do notice the barred devils closest to you. They seem to kind of like be cackling and laughing as like they seem to be feeling. They look like they're getting all jacked up.
They're getting another health bar. Is that what you're calling me?
They were level 5 before. Now they're level 6.
Okay. I mean, I think this would be an action, but I think I kind of have to do it. I'm gonna shift to lichen form. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, you learned a new word.
Lichen throat.
Oh my god!
But yeah. I'll do that since that should boost up my health a bit. I think that's my action, really. So
You. What's going on with you? Oh dear. Technical difficulty. Fuck you.
he sounds so autistic saying that.
Which part?
All of it.
I have no idea. Maybe because one, I'm running on lack of sleep.
Well, whose fault's that?
The person beside me, because they decided that we were staying up.
Yeah, I know what you were doing.
You mean we could have kept playing
Nice.
One Piece last night?
No, I haven't eaten that all yesterday. And I was really, really wanting Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'm gonna use Hexblade's Curse on him.
He's in the air, by the way.
Yeah, no, wait. So, oh wait, no, he's not even within range, so
He's in the sky.
he's gotta be
He's in
within
the sky
30
laying
feet.
down, just waiting. Just
He drinks till he's drunk, smoke till he's high.
That's the fit feed, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I eat him. Alright, so I'll just manifest Echo. Where's that one piece?
And locked out.
Hearing for the Echo.
What were you using?
I think it was like the fighter with the great sword and the green cloak. But you let Alan know where
Yeah, he's eating right now. He said he would be like coming in like mid game to kind of sit in with us.
So
you.
What?
I think we all know this.
You smell like funky fees.
Bro, he's coming in hard today.
Just the way I like it.
Oh my god. Oh, I want.
surprised me that you like moldy cheese.
Oh, I didn't catch it.
No, he didn't.
I'm gonna manifest the echo behind this guy.
Moldy cheese.
I mean,
So when you manifest,
sometimes.
Not wrong, you know.
He's just joking on himself.
Joking.
you're pushing too hard. Like that's not.
Okay, you were saying?
Alright, so when you manifest this, you notice that the one in front of you, like the one that you were spawning behind, his eye, like on the right, twists all the way around and then snaps back to look at you. Just for like a second.
You should get that checked.
Okay. And then the echo will attack.
And that attack will be a regular attack. As you notice that when he raises the sword, he kind of fizzles for a second.
So, no advantage.
No advantage.
You just.
I'm using a nil dice.
Oh my god, I'm so proud of you.
I know. Like, that's
Not
a
the
high
smell
number.
one.
You insult me.
It's not yet! Jesus. So 29.
I'm not buying you dice anymore.
Okay.
29 to hit?
Yeah.
That hits.
Turn.
Hey, look. This one. Smelly dice.
That's not even a smelly one.
It's a smelly
Let me
one.
see.
You're smelling one or is it?
Oh. What the heck?
They're all smellies.
Oh my god, it is! It is this one. Why does it smell like mint?
I don't know. You tell me you bought it.
Well, you never put mint on the graves of your loved ones?
No, they
Oh,
understand that.
my family actually got cremated, so.
Yeah, I already told them what I want. I want to be cremated, put in a jar. You guys can hold the jar as long as you want. And when you get tired of having me there, throw me in the
I'm
ocean.
literally just going to yell I got a jar of dirt.
All of my friends have to smoke with that.
21 slashing
No!
21 slashing damage.
21 slashing damage.
And then
Hold on a second.
7 force.
Over here. I didn't even.
I just want to follow after my mother's footsteps, basically. Her wish was to be scattered in the Atlantic Ocean.
How much was it again? 21 slashing?
Yes.
Yes.
21, yeah. And then 7 force.
Like, you see the eye. He raises the sword. He swings down, and like he kind of like turns around, like to try to like parry it, and it just goes right into his shoulder. That's it. That's all you got.
I think that's all I can do, really, at the
That's
moment.
what I hate about being the DM. Is like you describe all this cool shit happening, and then you're just like, I feel silly.
Alright, that sounds pretty dope.
That's
Is that what you want to hear?
Yeah.
Okay, that's like this now, okay?
Hype it up.
Okay, oh yeah, I used... Wait, no, I didn't use it, so...
Pop off one of his little horns, you know, his little butts.
This is mine now.
Simply because... Fuck it. Unleash Incarnation. And I'm going to attack it again.
You are the echo.
Or, echo.
Okay.
Hey, look, smelly dice. You see?
Roll the
Smelly
natural
dice.
20.
Oh, I swear to God.
Natural
Oh
20.
my fucking god!
Natural
Really?
20.
Oh my!
Nice.
Smelly
Best
dice.
gift ever.
Smelly dice. Smelly dice. Smelly dice.
Does
You
that
smell
mean
your hand. Does your hand?
Smelly dice.
Babe.
Yay.
Now I know to get you more smelly dice.
Apparently that works.
I'll get you one too.
So
Oh, too late.
I give it to him.
give me all the smellies.
And you do that.
Mose, you want a sabo?
Oh!
I'll take it. It'll be my first one.
It's okay. It's my gift. I can give it away if I want to.
That's rude.
It's not actually.
Yes, it
I
It'll pair-
accepted the gift and I said thank you.
It
And I
will
gifted
pair
it to someone
perfectly
that I
with my
feel
dark
like-
magician
You
girl.
literally told me he's bigger than Luffy.
He's gigantic.
It'll pair perfectly with my dark magician girl.
He'll pair with Boa.
Wait, you have one?
That
Yeah,
that
dark
statue's as
magician
big as the
Do you have a
Boa.
picture?
somewhere in my phone. This picture. I have to look for it.
What?
Okay, so it's a natural 20. Does that hit? Does a
Oh,
natural 20 hit?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so 7, 8, 9. Wait.
Math is hard.
A little bit.
That's stupid.
I think that'd be 31 slashing.
That's the total.
That's just the slashing part.
31, you said?
Yes. 31 slashing and then 19 force.
So when he like hits him with the blade, it like slashes through. You see the blood splatter out, and then the force damage just kind of impacts it, and it's like trying to hold on to its move.
Does it look like really hurt?
It spits out a bunch of black and red blood.
Do I still have the thing? Do I have the thing?
So
I already used it. Action surge. I already used it. No one cares.
Missed the card.
Oh my
Got bonus.
god. Okay.
Somebody said bone saw earlier. They're going bone saw, bone saw. He went right over his head.
I wasn't listening.
Right there. All right. That's end of your turn then.
I will then have the echo. And where's the wall at again? The firewall? I know it's like somewhere between here. Just, yeah.
No.
How many feet is the firewall?
It's 5 feet thick and 60 feet wide.
Oh.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. I'll just say the echo. Moves over here.
No.
Okay.
$19 hit.
Yeah, it's an AC. Yes. But guess what? That means one less attack of opportunity. So I'm going to be moving this way.
Alright, the other one's gonna go ahead and 18 to hit you.
No.
Cost 9.
I'll literally. Is there anything over this way?
So it's just a lot of trees going off in that direction, and it all kind of like goes out maybe another 80 to 100 feet in this
Okay,
area.
so going the
to
full
side
50,
of the hill.
that's where I go.
Okay. Cool. Well, there's just a bunch of trees over there.
You have half cover.
Basically.
Roll for damage.
You fell into my trap. And I end my turn. Kaiba boy.
Alright. From there, we go to the Shamble Mount. So you see this thing kind of like kind of trying to shift away, and then a bunch of pirates just come up and they're like slinging things at it, shooting into it, and it's like, and it like kind of turns on the spot and it starts to shift in their direction, and then you just see this huge like thing come out and just smash one of them.
Did it move just out of my range?
Are you still right next to it?
Yeah.
All right, then it did.
Did the guy do a Wilhelm scream?
He did in fact do that because it was totally planned and it was in the script and he said that. Yeah.
This is all scripted.
That's why we need somebody with a soundboard to be like, we get copyrighted for that one little sound.
Probably.
31.
Everyone hits.
This is with the with Ona's spear in hand.
I honestly forget what the stats were that we had for that.
I was just saying it was like what I'm dealing damage with, just in radiant.
Okay.
You have a tattoo on it?
No.
Okay. It looked like you had a tattoo on the side of your head there for a moment.
I wouldn't.
You want a tattoo on the side of your head?
No.
I could do it. Just, the old ways.
18 points of radiant damage. 8 points of force damage.
So yeah, you smash into it, and it kind of shrivels away from you, and it just lashes out one of its tentacle arms, and that's gonna be for 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's gonna be 21 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 necrotic as well. And you are also grappled currently.
Is there grass out there?
Yeah. So you're currently grappled by this creature.
Okay.
And then the other slam.
Does it say the grapple just happened, or is it contested?
Yeah, it says as long as it hits and it's a creature. Okay. And then another part of it lashes out and smashes another pirate. They all notice this and they're seemingly starting to pull back, but you do see Octus standing there, and he reaches up and he starts to twist one of the knobs attached to his chest. And from there, you go over to.
Because that was just my reaction.
I was more wondering why bubbles and boba.
Because it's bubble bubble.
You lose your turn.
Did he say boba buff?
He said bubble butt.
What?
Because it's bubble butt.
This is the guy I'm married.
Yeah. That's all
Still
you.
for you, really is.
The night that I will fall
For
for you over again.
I have to sing that song for you guys at your wedding, though.
Okay.
That's
Absolutely.
gonna
That's
happen.
perfect.
You know,
I just bought dice that smell like dirt.
Anybody have their player manual with them?
Why was up?
I need to know the stats on hold monster because you passed. There we go. I got it.
What the-
Thank you.
hold.
Thank you.
But I'm not a monster.
If
You
he
are
succeeded.
one.
You succeeded, so he just breaks out of it.
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
All right, you're good. Yeah. You get this flash in your head of this creature, and it doesn't do nothing.
Ethereal chains try to shoot out and wrap around you, and you're just
You do notice the shadow kind of cast over as this thing moves slightly in front of the moon, and you notice that the pit or the barb devil that got cut open,
Yes.
they're still holding themselves like this, and there's these little flashes of green fire coming out of his body, and he's looking in the direction of Dorian and the Night Knockers. Dorian. It's fine. It's funny. It's just
way and the Night Walkers. And Weezer.
And Weasel.
and Weezer.
And Weezer.
I keep thinking that whenever you open your journal, it's one of those journals that open one, and then there's the middle.
We need him moved right here.
This one?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Picks up Shambling Mound, throws it in this direction.
So I need someone to do a roll for Dorian there.
Okay.
Seeing as how
That's fine.
you're
It's just
controlling it.
disconnected. That's all.
Smelly dice, help me in my time of need.
Time of weed.
Time of need.
Mead.
Need.
Mead.
Yes.
It's not time to drink
Drinking?
bro.
See.
Yes.
Okay. Dude, my internet is so
What?
bad in here for some reason. It can't be my phone. It has to be
What am I rolling?
Need
Dorian
dexterity
Way.
saving throw.
Dorian.
You adding stuff, I guess?
Yeah, I got it.
Forever better than on lines. See, that's
Does he
that's
have
what you
advantage on it?
that's what you
Okay.
get
Huh?
for saying Dorian Way.
Dorian Way. That would have been better.
What's the roll?
It was a 2 first, and then I rolled again, it was a 12.
Because you said Dorian Way.
Dorian Way. And the white walkers.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say this right now. You guys fucking hurt my head.
Oh, good.
Now you know
I
how
miss
we
you.
feel.
I know.
It's just autism past my level.
So
Like this is bad.
this barb devil
You're bad.
charges toward the wall of fire, and as he's leaping through it, he stabs himself in the chest, falls down dead, and he explodes into a ball of green fire. Dorian kind of like catches it last second, and he does get a little bit of damage. So give me that.
No, bitch.
You guys see that shit?
The rest of the Barbdells. Yeah, good one, Jerry. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Witness.
meanwhile, in the waiting room down back in the Seven Hills.
I did it. I got one. He's actually still alive. Fuck. Send me back. Send me back. I can do it.
Jerry, that was your only chance.
Insane. So this guy, he throws a fireball at Sam. Sam just like deflects that shit like nothing. This guy throws one at one of the night knockers. They put their shields together and block that shit. And then the last one goes right at Riza, and Riza just like moves her head. Whoosh.
It just swallows it. Just
They saw a giant green explosion of fire. So
that's the D4.
Yeah, that's a D4.
And the Dragon Eye stuff. What's your D4 look like?
Where's the D4? Did you take it? What? All right, so they all begin to kind of shift over a little bit close to where the pit fiend is currently floating. Roran and the group are currently with you, right?
it's almost like a top spinner.
Oh yeah, so Dorian is over here with you guys currently.
That you want to see it.
Not Dorian, Roran, sorry.
Oh. Rowan.
He seems to be like looking at the shambling mound. And he's just like, I can't tell if it's near to death or not. Can you tell? And he like raises his blade as if readying his attack.
He's talking to me.
Yeah.
Well, in the current form I'm in, it's I'm kind of actually entrapped in this thing. So like looking at him.
It's like the Book of Monsters in Harry Potter.
Kind of like in a monstrous voice because I can't do it. He tells him it's really like it's pulling away.
It's really pulling away.
That's how he sounds.
Ooh, ooh. So he's gonna go ahead and like move around it, and he's just gonna take a first swing at this thing.
Hello? I'm like, that's near my face.
What, your face? What about your face? Was
Saw
something
my
wrong with your
life.
face?
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
You almost hit my face.
What
My
face?
face.
Sorry.
It's okay. I get it. You just want to be my friend for the week.
That's exactly it.
I know.
Alright, so he goes up and he flashes to the side of this thing, and as he does, you see that like there seems to be like this like ripple that cuts through it. He like cuts through the side of it, and you see like bits
Oh, it's
and
almost
pieces
like
of
this.
bone kind of like get shredded to pieces, and then it's almost like there's like this haziness, like when you see gas, and then it just ignites that side of the creature. And then he like brings up this blade and swings it down. I hate you guys. Can I please do my thing?
You're doing your thing.
It's okay.
You just gotta do this. Don't hit my face.
No, I'm gonna hit all of you. Everybody gets real damage now.
Real life damage.
God damn. They're all gonna die. Putting stuff in my pocket.
More gifts.
I mean, if you can find a place to do
Jingle,
it.
jingles.
Jingle, jingle.
Alright. So he does his thing, and then you got the rest of the townsfolk. Would you like them to just go ahead and advance and start wagging on this thing?
Preferably he's gonna no. It's Dorian Gray or is it?
It's
what-
roaring. It's
Roaring.
Yeah.
Roaring.
Roaring.
Yes.
Roaring. No, it's real life slap coming.
Do they have any like throwables or anything like that?
Two of them have a couple of hand axes on them.
Okay, probably telling them to attack from a distance.
Okay. So those two guys.
Huzzah!
One of them got a nat 20.
Oh my God!
Huzzah!
Zeus!
6.
Better.
There's another.
Boy.
And the other guy. He's also got a hit as well. Nice. I tried to do some more with these little hand axes. So he goes up, he swings with the sword, brings it down, and then they come in with the hand axes. Whoosh, 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 and starts to kind of screech. And you realize that like when they hit it, its body starts to kind of like open up and shrivel and move, kind of like Venom. And for a moment, you notice that Roran is like in the middle of this, and he like suddenly freezes, and he's looking at something that you can't see from your side.
It's a heart. There's a heart. A heart of Dwayne Gway.
And you guys have Ona on your side as well, right?
Yes.
How badly damaged are you guys?
No.
I'm fine. I have my over armor currently.
Save.
Alright, in that case, that leaves the townspeople who are also at full health. She got them all good. Even Roran's fine. Damn.
By the way, I saw that video. It's just like how you were saying. It's like I know you have all these homebrew items and stuff like that, but I just realized like how balanced they are compared to like this. And it was the guy was like he said something like using his shadow saber. It was secret style sword slashing technique. Omni slash something something something.
Oh,
Wait, what?
And it did like 120 damage in one attack.
Anyway.
I know what you're talking about. That video you sent?
Yeah. No, you said.
Oh, I sent it, yeah.
The one that you said.
Whatever. Sure.
It's the-
See when we talk about the idea of
Maybe after. Maybe nice.
it will be.
Into focus. You guys are giving me a Venom statue? Oh my god. So sweet. So Ona goes in and like commanding the spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
So she pulls the spiritual weapon from your hand, sends it in for the attack, and it completely misses and she returns it back to you. And that is her turn.
It literally went.
Boomerang.
And then from there we go to Dorian's group.
Dorian.
Dwayne Gway and the Night Walkers plus Riza.
Seeing you in that direction,
Why did that sound Australian?
My accent's constantly changing.
Oh my
so him and Sam, they're gonna push towards you.
Yeah, I think they were heading this way. How far do they all move?
You can go up to 30.
So,
god.
15.
I don't know. Look at it.
Is this where the wall stops?
Here's
It'll be fine. I'll let you know when I'm at
This where the wall stops?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 30.
Okay.
So, Sam.
And Sam doesn't have any long range, so just go ahead and strip them up to where you're at.
Oh, just boom. The
Yeah, I'll
rest of
just double his movement at that point. And when he kind of like runs up to you, he says, Dorian thinks that he should spread the group.
I forgot that was his voice.
It is his voice, see?
It's
You guys
been so long.
been making fun of him the whole time. Stealing my joke.
You guys are such woolies.
Oh my god.
Making
That's
fun of me
why
all
it
the
was
time.
literally stuck in my head.
Hey, no, I thought you sound a little bit more like
More
this.
like that, yeah.
A little bit of
It's
a,
Close enough.
it's a bit of a
It is
lip.
Hedwig.
Bit of a lip.
He shifts up to you and he lets you know that Dorian's going to split the group.
Okay.
And because the rest of the men have long-range weapons, Reese is going to lead their command. So Dorian's going to shift up over in this direction, and then they're going to go.
Then Reeza's taking the rest of them over there.
They even have the those bombs too.
Yeah. How high up is he?
He is, I think, fairly high. 30 feet. 30 feet. Yeah.
Oh wow, I just guessed too.
If I had Fen, I would have asked him to throw me at him.
Well, 60 feet in the air, actually.
60 feet?
Yeah. He can move 30 feet on the ground and then 60 feet in the air.
Okay. And then he got the little arms like this.
He's all pink.
That's what it looks like. he first grabs people with the claws by the arms, lifts them up, and he goes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what he does.
I know.
That's how you play Iron Fist.
Exactly.
Alright,
I haven't played the
they
game yet.
shift over, and then their throwing range is a little
Oh, I
high.
haven't played it either.
So they're going to go ahead and take shots at the bar devils.
Are they all within range?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Another terrible.
That's great.
Is her turn coming up?
Like 3 turns away.
I'll be cool.
Dorian Heck. Dorian Heck.
No.
Alright, so they start shooting arrows, and another one right into the barbed devil on the far left there. He doesn't seem very disturbed by them right now, as the focus seems to be on you, Dorian, and Sam, as you guys shift in that direction.
Aggro.
How bad do they look right now? Dorian and Sam.
Dorian is. Must have checked. He's pretty okay right now. Oh, okay. Correction. Dorian is pretty beat up.
The book I'm reading, the prince is also named Dorian.
Dorian Gwe?
No.
Okay.
Dorian Pavilion.
And Sam looks scuffed and like his armor is singed in some places. He's got like a bloody lip and a scar on his face right now.
Okay.
So like he's starting to go through it, but they're not like terribly damaged compared to some people. Yeah. Okay. And from there we go over to Fenrir.
Yeah.
Alright, shambling mounds in front of you. Rory is like standing above it like this. The pirates are all reloading their weapons, shooting into this guy.
Looking at Roar, and does it look like it's? You okay?
I see her face. It's there looking at me.
I'm gonna smash that spot.
Perfect.
Yeah. This is flanking. Because Dorian would be on the other side.
Doesn't
of it.
matter.
Okay.
No advantage.
Fuck. 30.
No advantage and cannot gain advantage.
Second attack. That's 22.
Both hit. Yep.
And the third attack.
Oh,
34.
you're starting your turn. Hold on.
Oh.
You got hit with something earlier. It's going to affect you now. Because you're still grappled, right?
Yeah.
You gotta break that grapple.
I can still attack. I just can't move.
Starting your turn, you take 12.
Okay.
Dice.
I mean, I'm literally stuck. I don't have it.
So you take 24 points of bludgeoning damage and another 2 necrotic damage. And then you can take it. I know, I'm mean, whatever.
Yeah, there's a reason why the form is. There's a reason why the form is like this. I'm able to play recklessly, but that means I'm just going to be taking consistent amounts of damage. So all three of those hit. There was a 30, a 22, and a 34.
Total damage?
No. That was attack rolls.
Yeah, those all hit.
Yeah, just making sure of that part.
Anything any 20 and under.
Do you actually
Okay.
That would have been enough. Just message. Just message.
Is that actually That's good. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm wincing. It's because of that. No. You're not asking how it happened?
No, we'll worry about that later.
Thank you.
Thomas, I slipped. I just oh.
That's a total of 91 points of radiant damage. That's all three attacks combined.
It's that hard.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow, that hard.
That's why that he complimented my shirt. I forgot to say thank you.
And 15 points of force damage.
So you see him staring down, kind of having this moment, and then you just and like as you slam down on it, the radiant power kind of builds up, and on that last strike, this thing just completely splatters across the ground. Anybody standing around it gets hit with like this black goo and pieces of
Fucking
bones.
where was this?
Huh?
Like where was this?
Right
It's over
around
there.
here.
Are you kidding me?
So all of you pretty much got splashed.
They weren't that close though. Last time.
The pirates and everybody else, like certainly stop shooting. Like one guy's like holding his gun out. He has like a piece of skin like hanging off the front of the gun, and Octus kind of just shifts his piece back in and just goes.
So he's just literally there, like
No second gear.
kidding.
Fenrir kind of like pulling his
Goran's
claws,
still like
pulling his claws like out of the thing, kind of like it's a scene out of Bloodborne. One of the fucking wolves that you fight, one of the wolves that you fight, it kind of like it puts its claws down and gets like really close, like its face really close to your character, and it speaks to you. So like in a similar sense, kind of after smashing through that, I'm kind of lowering it down and like
that's Hey, Law. Hey, Law. What's up, everybody?
yo. That's
Fancy.
Bro, look at these crazy people above me.
Who bought you that?
These two heathens.
Oh, is it forever?
Nice.
You can sit there.
And if you're hungry, there are speaks.
Well, like I just like. Nice to meet everybody in here.
So, you know Alexis, you know Josh.
Yeah.
That's Savannah.
That's
who is
Bestie.
Hope, our niece. And then that's her partner. And then, you know.
Yeah, only like 30 times. Yeah.
So like Fenrir like leans in, looking at Rorik. Rorik?
Yes.
Okay. Like looking at Rorik.
Alright, stop.
Leaning in, kind of like getting close to where eye view is at, like directly at him.
At who?
At Rorin.
Who's still having a moment?
Focus.
Oh.
He like slowly like shifts his gaze up towards you, and you guys all start to hear like a
No.
and you see these little mounds of black bones and pieces start to kind of rise and stand into these shambly looking humanoid corpses.
Oh, that's horrible.
There's
Oh, look,
20 of
it's
them.
Hugh's son.
How many of them and how close?
They are. I guess we're gonna have to use dice here.
I mean, like within how like a circle of my character.
I mean, like if you're here and then Hugh's like right around here, Zoe there.
They're still kind of at a
Roran's
distance.
right here.
Yeah, we're gonna be close by.
Yeah, his army like right over here, his guys, and then the shambling mound right here in the center, which will do that. It's just all spread out. So you got a couple here, here, here. I'll put pieces down.
You said Roran looks okay.
Like he looks shocked, but as he's hearing it, his focus goes back and he like drops that scared look. There are no faces to these things anymore. Anything that was like remaining, you've smashed them to pieces, and they're now just this black hickory humanoids.
So like those things from Suicide Squad. All the eyes.
Right? I saw that movie once. What you got? I'm looking for it. Right now, they're fighting a bunch of monsters and demons. And
Everybody else except for Roran is like at least 30 feet away from here.
I mean,
I told the villagers to attack with a range.
so that's your range right there. And just do that. That way,
I don't think Ono would have been that close to it.
you guys could set up the pieces how you would have liked. But you all got splashed with black stuff. This is already canon.
Yeah.
Okay.
The spiritual
And you're
weapon
poisoned
is
and you
there
die.
next to
This is
the
Wow.
no saves.
Kind of like
just
who there?
So what?
The hollow one. There.
That's
it's
So
the
that's the
spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay.
It's in your hand, technically.
I'm going to freezing domain.
Okay.
Where I'm at. So with the spiritual weapon in hand, I'm gonna like move forward and smash my my beast's claw directly into the ground and freeze that area. Everything within 30 feet of that spot has to roll a Constitution saving throw of 21.
Okay.
You guys are out of range. This includes.
That'll include the pirates too, right?
Are they within 30 feet?
It's all mixed in between everybody. So from where you're standing and you smashed it, you've got guys like all around this area.
They were attacking with ranged weapons.
Some of them were, yeah. Others were like moving in. And stuff.
Yeah, so they're definitely within that.
Oh my god, you're just gonna roll that fucking.
I'm only counting the ones who actually saved. Only 2 saved
Of the
of the zombies.
all those rolls were just the zombies.
Just the zombies.
Seven. 21. 21 cold damage. And 15 piercing damage. So 21, 15, 36. So half of that if they were to succeed.
How much is the total again?
36. 21 of it is cold damage, and 15 of it is piercing.
Alright, so all but 2 remain. As you cast this ice, it goes through. A couple of the pirates, like, they start to kind of back away, but others get, like, kind of trapped in it. And the zombies, like, they just kind of, like, freeze up all of a sudden, and they just kind of, like, crack and break apart. 2 of them are, like, struggling to kind of pull out of the ice, but they look pretty badly injured. So, yeah.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
You can essentially say Captain June just takes out his gun and just kills the last 2.
Okay. Chamberlain Mountain's dead.
Chamberlain is dead.
Just remove this.
So with the pit fiend kind of like flying off in the distance, Edward and the rest of your friends off there, you know, dealing with what they're dealing with, June kind of just looks at everything. We have some cleaning up to do, but I gotta hit that vault. He like calls his men, and they all start to kind of run towards the vault. He looks at you guys. Huh? I guess. Thank you very much.
As much as one can help.
Good luck with all that. And he just points at the fiend and just goes off. Octus kind of remains, and he's just still staring at you. And June has to call out, Octus, with me. Leave him alone.
They just start making up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Octus, I know there's a bunch of tension between us. Bring it in.
And from there we go over to Zoe.
Hey, that's your man.
Nah, you think. It's just a creature I found.
As Fender just kind of
You
turns.
kept him.
As Fender just kind of
Even have a
turns
chain
and looks
that
at the
Okay,
pit fiend.
one, that is something different. Shush.
You can put him into submission.
No. Damn it. What's surrounding us? Or what enemy is nearby?
Immediate? No enemies.
Okay, good.
Unless you consider the pirates to still be enemies. Which you
No.
can technically still do that.
No. Unless they actually do treason, then yes.
Oh, why are you looking at me?
Because you're the cause of it.
The fuck did I do? He's the one that got them to start shooting.
That is true. It was your fault.
Don't move. I'm gonna start running into the forest. I said don't move.
I'm just gonna start running to the forest. Alright, so what is this again?
That's a wall of fire.
So you're
Couldn't tell by the actual fire
you're
emblem.
technically maybe 40 feet from that tree line where
Okay.
it starts, and then that's the rest of the map.
Okay.
So you'd have to close 40 feet and then
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move my
I think you got 30, 45 foot movement speed right now.
okay. Freaking remember what it's gonna be. Wait, this one.
The very top.
My
the first.
phone is freezing. Wait. Starting me walking.
But
Hello.
you also have your shifter form up.
Yeah. So I can basically just fire a teleport.
Well, no, you have 40 feet movement speed while it's out.
Hello. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and move Heather.
So she's within the area.
so running up, you got the wall of fire in front of you. You can see Riza off to the left. You do notice that some of the night knockers, particularly the 2 in the back here, they seem to kind of be exchanging rocket splashers with each other.
Okay.
As they're kind of looking around for a vantage point to maybe throw them from.
Okay. That's the end of my turn for now.
All right. From there, we go over to LaFay. All right, LaFay. When we last left off, you and the Bloodstain were kind of going back and forth, shooting arrows at each other, taking cover, and such, right? You can hear her kind of laughing as she goes from, shut up, see, capitalize on the mistakes. You can hear her laughing and kind of cackling and mocking you, right? But when the moon starts to kind of shift and grow darker in the red color, you start to notice like a trail that she's leaving behind every time she moves. So essentially, you know where her position is currently.
You should try to be sneaky about it. Whoa.
Also, you also have a +1 to your AC temporarily.
Oh,
Interesting. How made me think of Little Nicky? Have you not seen Little Nicky?
So, additionally, as you kind of start to see this trail and she's mocking you, calling you names, you hear that familiar voice in the back of your head, and it says, "This shouldn't be. How are you doing this? This is not your power." It's Arzon speaking.
In your head.
traitor!
All Eldritch Blast aimed at LaFay.
So he says
Then
that
you
she
have
have this power to like see.
He seems confused about something that you're doing currently, or something that's happening to you.
She's just like, what am I doing? Because she's.
You can ignore him too if you want. Just focus on what you got going on.
Yeah.
All right. So you know, she's somewhere behind the trees, maybe like what, 60, 50 feet away from you right now.
I'm gonna double my movement and like speed up.
All right.
That's actually within 35, so should be able to.
Yeah, 'cause my thing is I think 25.
Oh, well, never mind.
No, I remember it was. Yeah, it was. I remember the
Okay.
other one.
Yes, that means she probably reposition and then take a shot.
Where is she? What? This one?
That was her too.
It just hasn't been relevant right now.
Oh, thanks. Make sure.
Here you go. Don't worry, you're still dying. All right. So you're starting to shift toward her, and you can hear her call out, "It's not gonna work anymore. None of your movements are hidden. I'm just choosing the right time to take your life. And when I do, all your friends, everyone on this land will suffer beneath my feet." What do you do?
She's gonna take a shot.
All right.
And she's also hidden, so is that like a.
No advantage.
Yeah, she just so that she can see you.
She knows where you are.
Also, you know where she is, so it's like, you know.
But she's not aware that she knows.
26.
So with a 26, you can't really see her, like with your vision. You know that she's there behind the tree. So you shoot the arrow, and it goes straight through the tree, and you suddenly hear her like gasp, like, "Ah!"
And since that hits her, I'm gonna be using radiant damage.
Solid.
So
That's
5,
5d6 and 3d8. All that damage again. You got the d8s.
That's
That one. Yeah. Okay.
3.
Right there.
So that is, what is it? 26. Plus 20.
12 plus your range, which is
7.
so that's 19 points of damage on the piercing.
8. 14.
14 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
So you shoot the arrow. It seems to hit her, and you see her kind of like stumble from around the tree, like gasping, like around here, at the base of her neck,
Right.
and you can see there's blood like pooling over her hand, and she's looking at you, and she's like, "How?
Oh,
did
she
you
got
do
her in
this?"
the neck.
It went through the back and out through the front.
Oh.
Nice.
And is that your turn?
Bonus action.
Yeah, snake. Let me use snake.
If it's not obvious, there is no sneaking anymore.
Oh, well.
Time to start beating the fuck out of this chick. Come on. And then what do you got?
You have all your dodges and stuff with that also is available. So
Yeah. But she'd still know like that.
yeah, it's okay.
She's just gonna stay there and like just like.
Bonus action. Cloud Jack.
Bonus action, I win.
What?
I win.
Alright. So that's it? Alright. From there, she's gonna go ahead and make her move. It's amazing how I have everything in my hands and just try to grab it. 25 to hit you. It's going to be 23 points of piercing damage. And it's going to be necrotic damage.
23.
And then shift her over to the right, 3 spaces. And then back another 3. Alright.
Meteor strike right there.
Moves over to Lisa. So now in charge of them, so she's going to go ahead and shift them. Lisa has the rock there. Shifting them up. And those you guys are there, we'll like that. So we go over to Hugh. Hugh, you watched as Zoe ran off into the forest after defeating the corpse mound. What are you doing? You're currently with Fen, Ona, and the villagers.
I'll just stay where I am.
Real fast, Hugh does notice Fenris staring at the pit fiend in the sky.
Anyways,
I stay right here.
Not willingly.
I feel like I want to throw you.
It's only 100 feet.
Up in the air. Like
At
60
the height.
feet in the air.
At the height I'm at, I'm also like 20.
Solid enough. Alright. So Hugh, you're holding your position?
Yeah.
Alright, we go over to Edard. Edard, you got Dorian and Sam at your back, and then across the way you can see Riza's kind of working with the other Night Knockers to kind of formulate some sort of plan.
Okay. How are these guys all looking?
Pretty healthy compared to the first guy that you guys took out.
But both my guys are looking hurt, right?
Not terribly hurt, but they're hurt.
I'm assuming I can see bloodstain.
Make a perception check.
Hugh,
Yeah.
Are you ready to go on a ride on your favorite rocket ship?
Go ahead.
What do you mean by rocket ship?
16.
You do not see it.
Okay.
I'm just saying. You want to learn to fly today?
Do you guys have anything that can sacrifice distance?
Flight. Dwarves are well capable of flight. What do you mean? We do it all the time.
Dorian does not have long distance.
No.
Neither does Sam. My best bet is to bring it down out of the air. How is the question? Where's your friend?
Which one?
They're coming up with
If Ben was over here, I'd just have him throw me at it.
They're coming up. I just like I see this scene where they're like, we have to get out of the sky somehow. I don't know how.
How high are the trees?
If Fenrir was here, if Fenrir was here, you could throw me at it. Meanwhile, in the distance, all you hear is, ah!
That's if you hit.
I mean, if I were to use Eldritch Blast on it, that could push it away further. But I'm not sure the distance you can throw.
Yeah, like what's the exact distance you'd be able to throw? Like, well, let's measure that out.
The last time you let me throw in regular form, and that was the first time we developed the U-Howitzer, that was about 90 feet.
Yeah, and that's fine.
And this is huge form?
So we're just
It's a huge form.
So it's just double. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
So you can throw over 90, like double.
If it had to go more than that, I would say disadvantage.
Yeah,
you're at least within half.
The fact that I have a good eyesight of clearing over the trees while seeing him above, it's just I see it with no
Yeah. So 180 feet is how far you can throw.
easy.
Jesus Christ.
With the Hughes jet burner forge hammer going on, he could travel at speeds unknown.
Then also, like, from the angle it's in, it would be hitting up kind of like in like a that way direction too.
you ever see? Did you
So
guys watch
not
the
only
show?
would it be pushing him away, but also be pushing him a little higher up. So it'd be a clear shot for you.
Yeah, you guys ever seen the Star Wars, one of the new Star Wars movies?
I've seen all of them.
I think it was like movie number 8, when the Rebel Army was just like, hit warp drive, but they're too close. It's okay, and they hit it, and just everything goes silent, and the ship just tears through everything.
the Holdo maneuver?
The Holdo maneuver.
Yeah.
Yeah, the once in a lifetime thing.
I wonder why.
Do you know how many wars they could win if they just?
I mean, nobody wants to die.
Oh, I don't know, because that one guy, like, in
You can really
the
believe
ninth movie,
Tom?
was like, the second they found out they had, like, all these Star Destroyers with planet-killing weapons, like, looks like we gotta pull some Holdo maneuvers. Like,
They all started considering it. Set it on a timer, aim the ship, and shoot it.
they were all willing to sacrifice themselves to destroy these things. Anyways,
Like
Eldritch
bullets.
Blast! Okay. Yeah, so I'm just firing all 3 Eldritch Blasts at that thing. So, 23.
23 hits.
Okay. 20.
Damage.
No, this is the second attack.
20 just hits.
And 23.
3 hits. All 3 hit.
So, like,
And just give me a total damage.
yeah, it's here.
It's all the same. High rolls over there. So you
24.
might need a break soon.
I would like to get up and stretch eventually.
24 force damage total.
24 total.
Yeah.
It's force
And
damage.
for each hit, he gets moved 10 feet. So he's moved a total of 30 feet. Kind of going this way.
More out in the open view.
Why did you do this? What is that? Ah!
It just raises him enough to see over the trees to see
You
Fenrir.
fool.
To see Fenrir like.
Yeah, it's just like he sees it. You fool! You've given me better advantage over the battlefield. I see. Oh, what the fuck?
I hope that's exactly how it happens.
So yeah, he's technically like right
Just
here now.
shift him back, like, you know, however many feet.
I
And
just
there
put
you
him,
go.
like right. He was right here, so
Yeah, there we go.
so now he's like up there.
I love creative nerds.
And then
Technically, there's 3 of those, so here you go. Yeah, there we go.
ah!
That's what happened.
It doesn't clip onto the other ones.
No,
Here, use this one. Use this one. It's better. Better base.
Got
I just see that toppling over way too many times. Yeah, there we go.
a little bit more like right.
What are you doing?
That was enough. That was it. That was accurate.
Not for here.
All right.
And then
And then Dorian is just like,
I'm going to.
great. All he has to do is dive for us now.
Well, if I know Fen, he can probably get a clear line of shot on that now.
From what?
You'll see. I'm gonna move like right here, and bonus action manifest echo. Boom.
Hello, guys.
Attack!
They're pretty surprised.
Advantage? No.
No advantage. Yeah,
Oh, it's cocked.
it could have been a 14, but no. Better.
It was a 16.
So 28 for middle one.
All right. 28 hits. You remember like the grunts in Halo? What the fuck? The jackals, yeah. That's exactly how they're feeling right now.
So 6, 7. So 14 slashing and 5 force.
I'm gonna shake that one up.
Bam. Try it again.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Not bad.
All right. So he like appears right behind them. He turns around and he just runs the blade straight through his stomach. Ah, what the fuck? And pulls the blade.
Also, before I kind of backtracking a little bit, it's like,
Sometimes you guys put ideas in my head and I just run with it.
but like before I move, I'll say I use.
Flash out.
Is it a bonus action?
Popeye's chicken is the shit. But you never had grape soda.
Oh no, that would have been an action, so never mind.
Release the evil.
So,
Did you just turn my Pepsi into a Coke?
Well, hey, it's improved. What are you talking about?
It's a part of the movie. That's why I was funny.
Who's taking on Coke?
The guy standing there in the doorway, staring at the dog, sitting on the radiator heater thing, and it's just like. La, 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 la. And he's standing there, and he's like holding his blanket closely to him, and he's like, "That is the most terrifying."
What are you doing?
thing."
we gotta finish this fight, okay? So let's just get on with it. I'll call out to them saying like to try to keep separate. That way we're not too bundled up. And I'll shout that over to them also if they can hear it. And I'll kind of like try to close in the distance and fuck you.
Yeah, like Reese is like kind of talking to them behind like this large rock, and like she kind of hears you, and she kind of just
What?
He's screaming through the air.
Yeah, and then I'll move over here.
The countdown to the Q howitzer has begun.
just to kind of try to keep attention on me a bit, since
Hey, you
I'm more-
bitch!
Sounds like a huge thing.
I mean, it's about to be a Edward thing right now.
Oh, true.
Pit fiend, bring your bitch ass down here.
You took it. You took it.
See, now you know how I feel.
But you didn't do the voice.
You know what's funny? I did a whole page for zombies, and it's just like,
They didn't last.
well, that's gonna be a dumb page. When the histories look back, they're like, what does it
What
mean?
does it mean?
You're gonna look at this page like, what the fuck was this again?
No, I'll remember.
And then she'll be like,
Are you hellish fucks?
Bottom of this
Come
page,
get it.
Page wasted
They took the
time.
line.
That's why.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Are you hellish fucks? Come get it.
Because you took his
And
line.
I'll end my turn there.
All right. The one on the far left is gonna take a swipe at the echo.
Right.
That's gonna be a 7 on the first attack.
Yeah, go.
6 on the next, or 12 on the next attack, and that is a 13.
That-
Seems powerful.
This must be the greatest.
21 on this guy.
Okay.
That one hits.
It's like that for the first few swings. This must be the most powerful creature ever.
Exactly. And then the last guy, he's gonna hurl a ball of flame at you. God damn, dude. A 9? That's crazy.
You're gonna start a forest
Oh, I
fire.
can use it twice. Swipe.
Swipe.
Shut up! 23 to hit.
Okay.
That one hits.
Where?
Alright.
Oh, you're throwing a fireball at him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, little fireballs, but
right,
not
that's how she would connect a second. Oh,
Yeah,
never
using the
mind.
USB.
She already got it.
It's gonna be 6 points of fire damage on that one.
Okay.
And you also catch fire
Ouch.
if you have anything flammable on you.
I'm covered in fur.
Wait, you're in what
I'm
form
in
now?
werewolf form, man.
Yeah, we said I used a lycanthrope.
Now you're a hell
I
of
like, yeah, that's right. Alright,
a like throat.
Stop!
let's see.
Oh
Because
my god.
because you shouted out to them, I want you to roll a percentile.
Percentile.
And you
Dun,
need to get a
100.
50%
You're gonna get a 90.
or higher.
Alright, Miss Matron. Let's see what happens
I'm
here.
gonna use this one because it'll be away from the dice.
This will be a crazy roll considering
We need our own box of doom.
what it could mean right now.
We need our own box of doom.
I'm scared right now. Not gonna lie.
That should go above 50.
Yes. Your mother's getting the game.
That's 100.
Alright.
I rolled 100. 3 zeros.
That's 100.
Alright.
Fuck you! Do you see this now, Zeus? Do you believe in my power?
So that determines who he's going to attack right now. AKA who he's gonna throw his fireball at. And for a moment he is looking at Riza and the others. But then he looks down at you as you call him a bitch ass.
Bring your bitch ass down here! I know a tree nymph that throws hotter fireballs than you.
You know, a tree.
A tree nymph.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, actually, since I have the shield master thing
Yeah.
also. Where is it? Where are you?
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Where is it? Shield master, there it is. Okay, so
If you succeed the dexterity saving throw using your shield, you can forego taking half damage rather than taking any damage at all.
natural 20.
Bro,
Wait, Wait, is that what the dice?
That's the smelly die.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! I think I'm grounded.
I kind of want to reward that because like
I throw it back.
no,
You hold up the shield.
I throw
and
it back. Hellish fire. So, oh wait, no. If you'll allow it, I deflect it back with the shield and the sword combo like that, and the fire suddenly just turns into like instead of like a bubble of force damage, and it goes back at him.
turns into Eldritch energy and just
Yes.
because you rolled a nat 20 on this, and typically it's what you take half as much damage on a fireball.
Well, he also has
With
shield,
Shield Master, since I saved, I don't
just
take.
takes 0 damage.
So let's do this. Let's make it fucking cool. So
I
he
become
looks at Riza and the others as he starts to charge up this fireball. You call him whatever you call him.
Bitch.
Alright, Panda, you called him a bit.
I don't know.
So he like turns his attention
He's not a
towards
shit
you.
talker.
You see his face snarling. You've been shit talking.
This is Moses.
I get it.
Moses has been shit
But
talking.
in game, what did you say to him to like instigate him? Because you
What?
got his attention.
The only thing I did was like when I stepped out, I kind of called out like, "Oh, you hellish fucks, come get some."
All right.
Oh, that's a hell of
So
a
he's
fuck.
about to throw the
That's
fireball
what Henrik said.
at Riza and the Night Knockers. But then he looks down at you, and he just like instinctively just chucks this fireball at you. You raise the shield, and just this cascade of light envelopes you. And from your perspective, you just see kind of like this glowing white and black orb suddenly appear with this fire absorbed around it. And as it dissipates, you see the Raven Queen's vision behind it for a second, and then fade away.
Zoe's just gonna smile.
You
Mother.
take 0 damage.
Mother.
And with that, we will take our break.
All right, Hugh, we're taking a
The
break.
Raven Queen has made herself known.
Are you ready for that, Hugh?
All right. So, Roran, haven't seen you like encapsulate everything in height. You see that there are still some of the other pirates like breaking out of the ice and like helping each other out, and they're like looking at you and just like like what the hell, you almost killed us, dude, we're gonna die, da, da, da. And Roran just very much looks at them and just says, "You didn't die. Go with your captain." And they shortly kind of go about their way. He looks to you and he looks up at the pit fiend. Our friends are over there. They need us. What's your plan?
Looks at him.
You're still in your monster form too,
Yeah.
right? Like
Looks down at him.
you ever have to do one of these, like
You want to go with you?
he's gonna look at you. What do you mean?
But it's my turn. But like, Fender kind of like kneels down and he puts his hand out.
I like to think he actually said that. You'll have to wait till my turn.
I actually have an idea. I could probably bounce off of you. Can you throw
It's
two
you
people?
back.
I mean, I
Like-
can take it up.
One and then another?
I mean, I got 2 hands.
And you're just at the right range. So I was gonna say disadvantage for having both, or at least for one of the throws.
3 if you
But
count
it's
the
just
It's
like-
still within range, so it doesn't matter.
It's just throwing 2 human-sized rocks.
Stop playing.
So he's kind of looking at Pit Fiend in here. And he looks at you and he's like, I don't doubt that you can actually do this, but I have another idea. What if I absorb the damage and we guarantee the hit? The fuck?
Explain.
So I want you to throw me, and then Hugh needs to clash into me. I will take the hit, essentially, and then redirecting with my blade, and guaranteeing the hit as I can choose a new target.
You're basically using them both as a hammer and anvil.
So that way you don't have to throw to hit him in the air. You can throw him and guarantee that he takes the damage from you and smashes it straight down.
I'm gonna look at Ona. Ona, holding out the radiant spear. Can you make this a great sword?
It matters to you, essentially.
For Roar.
I don't know if you want to do that. So Dragon's Bite can take the damage and do double as if it was a crit.
Okay.
So that's
I didn't know that was
that's what we're trying to do here.
Okay.
I was trying to role play it, but also give you the context clues of like how it would work.
Meanwhile, the distance. You fool!
You may not need it because you can hit him, but if you want to like hit him instead, who's willing to take the hit, essentially.
Considering
can
I have
charge.
3 attacks, I might just chuck the spear, too.
Whichever you're gonna do. All right.
Jesus.
And I still got 2 charges on that baby, so we can spend the 1.
Are you allowing me to do this on his turn, or are you waiting for me to go around?
Isn't it your turn? Okay, no, he's gonna ready himself then. Okay. From there, we're gonna go over to Ona, who is just kind of standing by. She looks around in like the, in that general direction, and she says, "Do you think they need me right now?"
I think we need everybody right now.
Yeah, but I know what you're about to do. She looks over at you.
Is Hugh stretching right now?
He was just standing there like this, and in his head, he's playing Call of Duty.
My body is ready.
Yeah. Let's take me. Do it. Throw me across the map.
Be like a sack of potatoes. Or a bag of rocks, one of the two. Both would hurt.
She's pretty far. Who's with the group right now? It's you. If Ona decided to push over to try to help them, she's gonna take maybe a couple of guys. How many would you send with her?
I would send the group because I'm about to send Hugh and Roarin and the spiritual weapon.
All right.
We're all about to be.
So, wait, so how many? How many again?
All of the extras.
So she's here. So we get to the edge there. So she would
Runs
have
by.
double.
Hey, Zoe.
So we put her there. And then
Slithers out of the bush.
go ahead and just put a couple behind her. And then, so she's going to basically
Ona
push
is-
towards the forest, headed towards where Dorian is currently.
Ona is a snake humanoid person.
He adopted her.
Yeah. She's my
Yeah,
child.
she had an evil dad played by David Spader. Is that
Specific
David Spade.
is that it?
I don't know.
The guy,
Yeah, look it up.
the guy from Blacklist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially, even that, like that's who we like envisioned as the character. And at one point, his head was like on the mid body of a like giant reptilian man. It was what?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
they were there.
It was wild. That was on our
Yeah,
side.
they fought him
Okay.
again at one point, and it was funny.
His face looked at me, and I was like, "Oh."
Like the rest of the body is like the anathema with like the
Yeah.
3 heads, but his face
And
like
David
came
Spade
out. It was just
head.
David Spade's face, just staring at them.
Now, why would you?
So it was funny.
No, every time he gets hit,
Why would you?
Oh,
That's horrible.
all we wanted to do was turn you into anathema.
I don't want to be an anathema.
You know what I'm referring to. There's a whole history behind this. It's ridiculous.
All right. We got Dorian's group up next. All right. So Ona's calling out, and he seems to hear this. Edard, you basically told him to kind of like break everybody up, right?
Spread out.
So he's gonna shift over.
Essentially prevent them from being able to like hit us all in clumps.
Oh, question. Who's controlling the wall of flame?
He cast it down.
Okay, so he got hit 3 times. He would have had to make 3 concentration saving throws.
He already did them.
Okay.
That's good. And then I feel like he would stay there. From there with him. And from there we go to Fenrir.
Did we miss something?
Unless Zoe moved up with him.
Zoe's already moved up. She's
Okay.
there.
Yeah, that's right.
But she hasn't had her turn, and it's been my turn twice now. Yeah.
You're right. She's right after you.
Oh, she is right after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Earlier when we got to her turn, I don't think very much happened. That was a little after the zombies.
Yeah,
were there.
she had to move up.
Okay. So you're moving up currently with Ona. So since you're there, Ona kind of is like assessing the field. Sam lets you know that Edard, for some reason, was saved. He was saved by a god. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know how else to explain it, but we saw it. I saw it. I don't know if Riza saw it, but I saw it. How are you guys? Is everybody okay over there?
Everything seems fine.
All right. We're gonna need some of that magic, some of that zazz, so we can get on out there and help Edard. He was all by himself right now.
He seems to be perfectly fine. No, he seems perfectly fine.
So what's the plan?
Meanwhile, in the background, looks at you. You ready for this?
Born ready, molded by it.
Roaring.
Cue the Sonic Adventures music. Yeah. All right.
Hit into
I guess we're gonna
overdrive.
throw a human.
What?
Hit into overdrive, Chewie.
Oh my god.
27 hits.
Okay, what's it? Wait, no.
27. So 27 hits. What are we doing the damage with this?
Your bug.
So whatever the weapon is from the power damage from the Hugh Howitzer, essentially he's just gonna hit him as if he's hitting him as a target, but he's gonna spend his reaction this turn to deflect the damage to another target. So he's gonna basically slam himself with the power of the Hugh Howitzer and guarantee the hit and do double damage. So try to roll high.
No pressure.
Pressure.
So he's gonna pick up one dude, chuck him to the air, and then the other one's gonna get chucked at him. Clash, grab the power with the sword, smash the demon.
And then hopefully he comes tumbling down. Bring him to close range wherever.
If it has force damage or anything like that, yeah. We at least get rid of one of those blocks. I'm offended. You'll look at that too.
It's a lot.
What?
I got my taxes for my job right now.
Oh, nice.
So I have to do that when I get home.
The one piece of mail.
The one piece of mail.
Yeah, State Farm wants to through the way. I get all that information already. I literally opted for go.
They keep sending.
I know.
41.
Where we checked our mailbox last night, basically, and my friend asked me, Ash, a few hours ago, she was just like, "Did you get the box I sent you?" I was like, "No."
50 flat.
She
Damage?
Yeah.
What kind of damage is it?
That's piercing damage from the
Hugh Howitzer?
Yeah, the Hewitzer.
That's before it's doubled, right?
That's before it's double.
So we're doing about 110.
Yeah.
All right.
I have to
So
find a
you-
picture.
But immediately after you shoot him, ping.
I just checked the stream and all I hear is.
It's not even that. It's just ah!
The blade comes down. He looks up, and it's just Hugh and Roran in the air. bing, hits him on the top of the head, and just this blast of power sends him rocketing straight down.
As he's going down, I make my next attack and chuck the spear.
Something like that.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Actual sea creature. But she made me 2 of them, so they're on my shelf. When she said it was seaweed. And then
Is she the one that
30.
does
Yes.
the 30 hits?
That's she literally.
So
told
so
me
far
that
we're
in
at 110.
and some seaweed, and the seaweed actually had like it was seaweed with roasted sesame seeds and rice. It's a sandwich.
And it's a magical weapon, so like all those references.
24.
So did they just like
7.
drop or they grab it off?
It depends on how fall damage is handled.
37. Radiant.
That's the total.
Yeah.
So it slams in the head with the sword. All the power of the Hugh Howitzer channeled through this blade into this target. He goes flying down. His head just kind of like all careened like this, and then he just sees the spiritual weapon just grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and right across the face. And like as he kind of like spins in the air, grabs at himself, looking around wildly, he just sees Hugh and Roran like slowly fall.
As Hugh slowly falling, he turns to face him and double flips him off as he's falling.
And because of the fall, this is what I was gonna ask. Like, does the fall happen from that height instantly, or would they still like take another turn to like fall a little
It
bit
depends
more?
on how high that is. If it's 60 feet,
Remember, he knocked him up a little bit further, another
3
10.
hits.
It was 30 feet higher.
30 feet. Okay,
For
that's-
every hit, it's
So
10
that's
feet
not
feet
that
push.
bad. They'd probably be taking about 2d6 worth of bludgeoning damage.
on the fall. But I mean, like per turn, are they falling in
No,
the air?
no,
or does
that's kind of
plummet
an
just-
instantaneous drop.
Just wanted to give him the hit as he falls too.
Okay, if you want to do that.
It can be a reaction as they pass them.
Yeah.
If they have a reaction to attack,
Well,
right?
that's the thing is,
Either Roran's already spent the reaction. To
that's
use
not a
the
reaction.
blade
That was a held action.
yeah.
So they can double smack him right now.
With a reaction.
You roll your attack, sir.
Freebird this bitch?
Pump everything into it.
It's literally going to be that scene from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
So as they're falling, they're both just gonna like swipe at him. Solid.
And then
Does a 29 hit?
29 hits. Yeah. I got a 29 also.
oh god.
Damn.
The power of one.
Get fucked.
Stop. We don't recite that.
Don't ever say that.
We do not recite that, sir. I don't know what you got that from, but send it back to hell.
Oh god.
Back to the bowels of Disney with you.
So how many feet is this?
It's about 30.
Alright, and then they land. You said it was like 2d6 bludgeon?
Does he maintain concentration on the wall of fire?
Ooh.
Alright. So mine was 9 bludgeoning, 6 force, and 7 radiant damage. So 22 points of damage in total on the reaction hit. Proceeds to fuck you and your face.
Sure.
Wall of fire's gone. Goodbye, Wall of Fire.
Goodbye, Wall of Fire.
Yep.
So-
You see it just.
So
And you
with
see
my
Ona and like Zoe with the badasses all standing next to her from the town.
Chloe just literally standing there. With her
You
arms
just
crossed.
stand there, but all of them are like, yeah, having their moment. Ona is even like, shh, doing some hand stuff.
She
so
swears she
so
got
with my
rid of the
70
fire.
with
She
my,
got rid of the
with my 75 feet of movement as a
She's
4x4 cube.
Sure.
superhero.
Are you gonna like ping pong them out of the air now?
My third attack is just gonna be a
Just put them down on the ground.
Wasn't the third attack the spear?
no. That was the second attack.
Okay. Oh, so Hugh and Roran were at the same time.
That may not hit. It's a 2.
Plus
What's your
2,000.
total?
It'd be like 18.
Just miss. Just miss. Everybody else is just hit or just miss now. It's like. Alright. Yeah, it's like he sees you coming now and he's like, no.
Oh. How's he looking?
He looks fucked up.
Nice.
I'm gonna use my bonus attack.
Ultra instinct.
I'll miss that third one, but I'm gonna use my bonus action as an offhand.
Sure.
It's a 19.
Just hits.
I mean, as a 19 on the roll. That's 35.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, so if you rolled a 2 and your total was 18 last time, that just missed. So that
So
means
it's
if you at least rolled a 3. Pendejo. Lock, get him. Lock, get him.
20 points of
What'd you
bludgeoning.
do that for?
6 points of force.
Every time I look at that mini, I just see the small hands going like this.
Maybe. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Do you know how many times they've reshot that movie?
Which one?
They're still reshooting it right now.
Oh, Brave
my
New World.
God, you're joking.
It got such bad reviews
It comes
early
out
on,
in a
and it was
month.
a year ago that they.
Which one?
Brave New World.
And they've been
Up until
reshooting
last
it.
month, they were still reshooting scenes because the audience and critique reviews were like really bad. Have you seen like just the normal backdrops of that movie? It just looks like they're on a set the whole time. Like there doesn't seem to be a lot of heart. Even Harrison Ford publicly said,
I've never done a movie
"No,
like
it
this.
was straight up like, let's finish this piece of shit." It was just like, God damn.
Damn.
All right. Anyways, that's outside the game, guys. Let's go. So you smash for another 20, 26?
26.
So yeah, he's now like he has 3 new people. It's all up in his shit now, and a floating spiritual weapon. All right. From there, you see him kind of look over at the Bloodstained, who all 3 of you see her just kind of standing there like, oh fuck it.
Fenrir just like.
You want to make out?
Just a bit of cool.
Looking up at the Pit Fiend, the Pit Fiend looks down at her, and no, at the Bloodstained, and he says,
So he's like, what do I do?
yeah, you're all the way over there.
He's
That's a whole other wave coming his way. And he says, "You seem to have severely outnumbered them, or underestimated them." And she's like sweating. She seems nervous, but like kind of glancing up at the moon and over her shoulder, knowing that LaFay's not far away. And she says, "We can hold it a little longer. You have been bad. Even he wouldn't agree to this. You think that this would prove anything?" No. Me and my. We go to Zoe.
Moonbeam. Yeah, I don't know why, but the thought in my head was just like, she goes to cast the moonbeam and it brings
What
the
makes you
actual
think that I'm
moon's
actually
radiance
doing the moon?
through the red light.
What makes you think I'm actually doing the moon?
I mean,
Oh God!
he kind of always
Wait.
wait.
We're pulling something out.
Oh no!
As long as there's no fire.
I want to so badly.
Do it.
I'm casting Sunburst.
It's 120.
That's radiant too, right?
That's radiant. It's a constitution of 20.
You're basically casting atomic bomb, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's simply put, like
What's the
what-
radius on that?
let's
So the range is 150 feet, but the area is a 60 feet
sphere.
Fuck.
sphere.
So
Who are you aiming at?
So like
I
if
assume the pit fiend.
she
Yeah.
creates a
Because she
sun.
can't hear anything that was just said.
Nope.
So
20,
you're just
30.
No,
No, I'm
remember, it's in
I'm
sphere
literally just
form.
winging
So
it.
Yeah, so
she casts it up
That's
here.
almost
It
as
can
full.
just miss.
yeah, how high is he though?
He's up. What is it, like 15 feet right now? 20 feet?
It's a
so
60
no, I was
foot
counting every
radius.
30. So
30.
So-
Okay. So you should be good. You personally should be good. Us, no, probably not.
However,
at least this dude's gonna
So-
die. For sure.
hey boss,
So
what?
like
Oh my
everybody here, the Faye's fine. She's like just out of range. So all she's gonna see is
It's just like a blinking light. Then the sun.
when you turn on your television at 3 in the morning.
The THX starts playing.
Every time that happens,
All right,
like,
what do they gotta
hit
do?
the mute
They
button.
gotta roll a con save of
Con
20.
save 20.
All them? Oh,
Oh.
they gotta make their roll.
All of them too.
Apparently
I
not
got-
me.
You make a con save 20.
Joke's on you. I'm gonna fail this.
Oh my god.
Willingly or
Because
Joke's on you at 26. Eat my ass.
oh, I'm so proud of you.
that's
This is
our
normal,
goal.
by the way. That's normal Q behavior. You gotta get used to it.
What?
21.
Front one.
That's her. She's the one doing the thing. So far I got a
He's out of
19.
range.
Oh yeah.
I got a 19 from the pit fiend.
Oh nice, he fell. Just what I wanted.
Roaring?
No, this is Bloodstain.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh god.
She's not surprised.
I'll get you, LaFay! The sun.
I'm gonna...
no, her last words, the last thing she's heard is the pit fiend probably about to turn on her.
Then the sun.
In the sun.
It's
Judgment
It's
just
just standing there,
That's
like, just
crazy,
watching as
dude.
your body gets
You're like,
cooked.
you're like ready to aim. Then the sun.
Oh yeah,
She has that. She has that
Her
anime
shadow
face.
is just burned.
Yeah.
to the ground.
She has that
How
anime
many
face
is
where they're like this, and they're
Not me.
Yeah, you just made me lose count too, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
12d6.
3, 4, dang. He's gonna have a serious.
And she gets her body back.
There's no way
And
you
she's
got
gonna.
Fast.
Wait, 12.
your body's not here.
12d6
Yeah, no,
radiant
no, no.
damage.
Right, so you're gonna roll
Your body's in the same display it could
first,
be.
and then I'll do.
Building
That's why
anticipation
I
was there.
was like, wait a minute. She's right. Alright, so I'm gonna take them out and put them here. So
The Barb Devil got a 24.
He's the only one that's
He's
safe.
the only one
That's
that's
the
safe.
next set.
The blood stain.
Ah! No, come back!
The blood stain's
stay
just
back
gonna be like,
down.
is that the best you can do?
There you
A
go.
little heat.
So
Hey,
that's-
I don't know about that.
It was a 1 you cut.
It was a 5, but
Oh,
I'm
that
not
was a
sure.
1. I couldn't see because like
But it was also kind of cocked when I got it, so
Mhm.
she had to roll 3, 2. Jesus Christ.
Roll a d8, by the way. Because whenever she casts a spell, it deals an additional 1d8 fire or radiant damage based on one of her weapons.
If I had anything to buff that, I would have used it to help her get more damage in.
That's a 2. So, this is...
One is very like dead,
6.
weary, so she's always trying to heal and bring things back. But I feel like I need to shift some things
18.
around by next session. Like after the next arc.
30.
Yeah, that's funny. If I were to have cast Hexblade's Curse.
How much?
42 radiant damage.
That's the total.
Yeah.
The funny thing that I have.
And they also have the blinded condition for 1 minute.
If they fail.
If they fell, yeah, so. The 2 of them fell.
I take 30. No, I take 20.
And then on a successful save, you take half as much damage. And that was like 40?
Yeah.
So then 20.
Yeah.
You!
That's me.
You take 20 points of radiant damage. Yes, you did save.
Is not taking
Wait, what?
any damage. I identify as not taking any damage.
How much life are you?
It's not the identity.
Sir, how much health are you at?
But probably enough.
Yeah, enough.
You're just alive, aren't you,
Just
bro?
enough.
Oh my god!
Just enough.
I'm living, that's all I'm telling you.
Don't worry, Ona's coming. She's on her way.
He's on the way.
Oh, he's good. He's good. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't know if I'm living, but
So it's literally just a light that just
it's just
right.
It's the sun.
It like the pit feed. Like,
Starion would hate me.
he goes from looking down at LaFay the Bloodstain, sees this like little beam just suddenly appear, and then
fuck?
and both of them like you see their skin begin to deteriorate, little flakes and pieces as they go into this agonizing pain, like and the Bloodstain, like a lot of her armor begins to kind of like chip away onto this light, and then she's trying to look around and she can't see.
She's blind.
She's
Yeah,
blinded.
they're all
She
blind.
got blinded.
I didn't know it
He-
did that.
I just
Yeah,
said
the Barb
that.
Devil, he gets a good dose of it, but he manages to kind of like scamper down and cover himself as like the right side of his body begins to kind of like deteriorate away.
Two-Face was born this day.
Oh my god.
All right, and that's your turn, or you got to follow up.
Because I still have a shirt on.
You got a flaming steed.
Where the fuck? There it is. Yeah, flame seed. No, not you.
Okay.
Because it's heavy dice. And heavy dice is
What
one
are
of
you
my
guessing?
favorite. Flame seed.
You're also gonna move forward.
Now!
Make it better.
Floating all of a sudden.
The cloak
Oh,
started levitating.
Doctor Strange up in here.
She just like raises up as the sun.
Yeah.
14.
To
But it hit.
what?
That would be with advantage.
Because they cannot see, and the effects.
Wait,
That would be
what's
it.
blind do?
Stealth is for disadvantage. Stealth specifically. Nothing creatures lose advantage.
Just
You
say
cannot
yourself.
gain advantage on those. It's just a normal roll currently.
I kind of did.
So they
That
can't
was
gain it
flex.
even in that condition.
So they have a disadvantage on attack rolls unless they have like blind fighting or something like that.
Doesn't
Then
All
I
right.
have my turn.
perfect turn though. Like holy shit! Like they're like
the fucking sun.
the red skin they had is now all blackened and charcoal. Like they are hanging on to the last bits of their life. We're going over to.
She is also going to whisper to Eris, remind me
Love
not
it.
to use that for a while.
That was awesome. In a respectful way, I guess it's terrible what's happening to them.
So,
You feel like the one Barb Devil looking around, and he like looks right at you.
Finra chilling in the
she's
sunlight
just going to
like,
be like,
this
literally
actually kind of
just
hurts.
I think that guy just swore vengeance on us.
"Well, it'll be over soon."
I'm just
Alright, LaFay, you saw what just happened, this illuminating light causing all this damage, and you see the bloodstain as she's kind of like grabbing at herself. I can't say!
I need everybody's like.
natural 20.
Yeah.
Natural 20. That's close.
That's close. It should be good.
That's a 20.
That's a 1d6.
That's
It hits plus 9.
that's
Oh.
oh, that's a.
That's 24.
I'm really
24.
Right here.
deflective damage, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Hey, chill.
24 to hit.
Taking notes. Hits. All the damage.
Oh shit. That's 16
It's piercing.
plus 7.
So that's 23 piercing. And then go for radiant damage. That's a lot.
It's 12.
17, 21, 24 radiant damage.
How much is it total?
24.
Radiant damage, and then it was 21 piercing damage. She
And
literally
if
got
her
hit by
armor,
a
and
sun.
if her armor's like that, like she can. She can
Meanwhile, it's Fenrir's baking all you
So
hear
she's
is that.
where are you aiming at exactly? Like straight at her forehead, her throat, her arm. What are we doing?
She's trying to like go like straight through here
Between
The
the
eyes.
between the eyes.
Okay. So you see her struggling, grabbing at her eyes, trying to look around. You take your aim right at the point that you want to hit. She turns her head and seemingly looks in your direction, and you kind of see her mouth go, and the arrow flies, and it hits her right here, going out through the back of her skull. You see the eye explode, and she grabs at it in agony, and she drops down to her knees, and anyone surrounding her, you can see that it's just pulling out, and she's like trying to like cover it and hold it, and she's like, ah.
permanently blind.
We can do this in initiative order. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Do you have anything else on your turn?
I mean, I feel like it. Am I able to sneak? I mean, she's blind. I mean, that could work. Yeah. Sneak up.
Currently, your sneaking is at a disadvantage.
Which you can't see.
No, that's what I was asking. Like one side, one of her eyes is like freaking gone, and
So
then
you would
like,
just
the
be
other one's
rolling.
blind.
Just roll a regular one because you can't.
Okay.
Actually, roll with disadvantage because of the effects currently happening.
Okay, so I got a 6.
Even with
that is
bloodstained
a 20. That's a 20.
It's like literally an effect on all of you.
Oh, okay. What's ruled?
The
So essentially,
stealth.
like she's trying to stealth up, but because of what's currently happening, even people who are proficient with stealth cannot gain advantage. They gain disadvantage on that roll.
Okay.
So essentially, you guys are exposed as long as these conditions are happening. There's almost no place to hide.
Oh, because the red.
Well, there's a sun now.
Cause my
There's a white sun.
Is it
idea,
still lingering there? Like,
Actually, no. That's a good question.
cause my idea was to basically like close in on her
I feel like
as
that would
she's
fuck with the
blinded.
whole ecosystem.
and, like,
I can tell you now that she is so badly damaged that she is on the ground,
Like on her knees,
like
like
grabbing,
that.
like grabbing her eye, like kicking and flailing around. She's losing her shit. You ever seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No.
Oh my god.
you should really see that.
Remember the end when the chick's just screaming because she's gets set on fire? That's essentially what she's doing. She's flailing and kicking and throwing a tantrum, frankly, because she's calling out to the pit fiend, "Don't leave me! Don't leave me!"
That's kind of sad, damn.
Nah, I actually kind of feel bad, but it's like die.
You guys aren't. They can be people too.
Hey, I said I feel bad. I didn't say I could.
No, like the sun just lit up the forest and then it's gone.
Okay.
That's sick though.
So,
The fuck just
I
happened?
will remind you guys, it's like early night too. Like it was like early in the night. It's just
Oh, everyone just got flashbang.
it's just flashbang in the middle of the forest with little fires here and there every once in a while. There was a wall at one point. Anybody who doesn't believe in magic or like gods and stuff is sitting there like, oh my god,
Literally a god.
bearing witness to the heavens and the hells. He's over there like giving a prophet to everybody. They have come. The
Zoe's-
initiative.
Zoe's like with her radiant coat on, floating through the air.
Yeah, that's all
Summoning
they
suns.
see.
Even
That's
King
all
standing
they
over
see.
Edward.
All right, so how far are you moving
And then
up?
the sun.
The fucking sun. That's the name of the episode.
The
The
fucking
sun.
sun. The whole sequence that just
And
happened
that's
in
your
this
turn?
whole turn.
Any follow-up
is
attacks or
just
anything
so
like that?
ridiculous.
I don't have a bonus attack.
Okay. So as you move up to her, she's like again on the ground, and like she starts to kind of like grow still as you get closer, and she's just kind of like panicked, looking around, the one eye missing now. And we go over to her turn.
She flails.
The eye grows back.
Ah.
She's a mimic.
That's how close you can move though.
You're right there.
Sounds like you want her to be that.
Bonus action. Stab her.
I don't think I have a.
You have a light weapon attached to you. You can just.
That's what I was asking. I'm like making sure. Like,
The other eye.
Well, like I thought I didn't have like a bonus.
So
like
no. So like
fighting.
you have 2 weapon fighting, but it requires you to use your bonus action to use a light weapon as your offhand weapon. So like as you're walking up, you can bonus action stab.
so you're walking up to her. She's like realizing. I guess I imagined losing at some point. But not like this.
That like this.
She's looking at him.
It's embarrassing, really. And like the pit fiend, like still like grabbing at his wounds, is looking down at her, and looks at the rest of you.
He's still blind.
Like, well, he's assuming, like like kind of looking and staring through you. Essentially, look here, I'll do it. Like the staring through you guys, And he says, "Consider this a gift." And him and the Barb Devils.
Edward runs over to Fenrir. Throw me!
And as they vanish, she's on the ground. She's looking kind of like in your direction.
Just like slowly dig it into her chest.
That's up to her. How do you want to do this?
How do you want to do this? Edward,
Sorry.
Never
no,
mind. She's
Oh,
evil.
she
We
also
killed her.
she also
instead.
has a.
So as you're building up to this,
So I was thinking.
as you're building up to this, Edward, you notice Dorian, like watching from a distance as he kind of closes in.
Where is he?
Oh, there it is.
Over that.
What the heck?
One guy pointing. But he seems to be like watching LaFay as she's doing this.
Oh
She's
shit! This
like-
is almost her history repeating itself.
Yeah,
It's up to
because
you.
she killed Dorian.
Yeah, on the other timeline.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I'm just saying like she did.
Do what you're gonna do. No.
Just arm blade.
And then she's just gonna like put her bow up and kind of like just walk like up to her and just like look. And she's gonna grab her head, like she's gonna like grab her. And she's gonna go right here and use her wrist blade. It's gonna go through here.
So the blade goes through. You pull it back. Stream of blood pools down her chest, and she just kind of like smiles and says, "Best road ever." And she like just passes.
She's just gonna like watch as her body's just falling. Like I'd say like a cold look, like
he does not feel bad for this person. She's just looking at her like literally like a piece of trash.
Wow.
She doesn't.
You're the hero.
So you let the body fall.
And like
The enemy is now cleared in the area.
Oh, these guys are gone.
Yep.
Mhm.
You can slowly see the moon returning to its natural state. And as a quiet falls over the forest around you all you hear in the distance is shouts and calls coming from the caves. And maybe a few torches approaching as people from the nearby town have gotten curious. What do you all do?
I charge up my nuclear breath and
Shoot it into the air like Godzilla.
honestly, like right after like just taking a moment of like looking at the body, she like looks right up and like right at Dorian.
And Alan?
No. What?
Alan's just like,
She
what?
walked in.
No.
I'm not even here
I
yet.
didn't even do
All right,
You
you
just met
one more time. one more time.
No. Like just like watching, like just like taking a moment to like look at what she's done. Like she's gonna like look right up and her focus, like she's gonna like meet her gaze with Dorian.
Dorian just kind of like looking at you from a distance.
And again, like cold expression, nothing.
Just stern, kind of cold himself. Just maybe haven't seen this way too many times. Just kind of gives you an affirming like nod and goes back to check his map.
She's just going to follow him just like this.
Riza, closes in over here.
She's
Enjoys
going
your-
to her dwarf girlfriend.
I
shoves you
forgot
out of the
he's
way.
a dwarf.
And you're a dwarf.
Yeah, no. Like, I forgot that
You
Luffy's a
are
dwarf.
a dwarf.
Yeah, because she got reincarnated into a dwarf.
But you stole that body. You remember that.
Huh?
You stole the body, right?
No,
It was an
It
orc.
was.
It
It
was
was
an
a-
orc.
Died in the
orc.
orc body, and then
Yeah.
they
Oh,
changed
I thought
the
you
orc
got it
body.
mixed up.
Yeah.
Thinking the, okay.
and then she got reincarnated from Zoe as a
Yeah.
freaking dwarf.
What are you guys doing currently?
Are those
we
people
have-
nearby at all?
Technically, about a little over 30 minutes left.
Are those people nearby at all that are coming this far?
They're like seemingly off in this direction, coming from like the north of the island. So they're kind of like looking around, calling out to each other, saying, "What happened over here? What was that?"
Fenrir's still in huge size.
Before they get here, or the trees lines here.
Yeah.
Edward would have pulled out that 6,000 gold from the cavern, just kind of left it there in a noticeable spot that they can see it, and just kind of walk away.
How?
What was it again?
It's cursed.
Not the gold.
Yeah,
The
it
gold's
is.
not cursed.
Yeah, it is.
No, you're cursed.
Because the gold.
No, because you
Yeah, but-
touched the skeleton.
You don't know he did it. You don't know he did that.
Plus,
So,
My
there is-
gold sense of
you left.
yeah,
you
the
left,
thing is, like, there is a connection to the curse and the gold.
So it's the gold that you found
Yeah,
in the gold.
that because I had that separate from mine.
There you go. That was ours.
If you want to take it, it's up to you, but no one
He
saw me
doesn't know
do
you did that though. You just stashed it.
it.
I'm like this tall with a vantage point.
Stab in the knee.
Ah!
So if you guys continue to do all of this, more of the villagers start to close in on you guys, and you hear that there's a lot more shouting coming from this direction, which is where you guys last saw the pirates.
Yeah, I would have run over to him, actually.
Fenrir, back up.
Why is he in a box?
It's a big
Alright,
giant
so I assume we
box.
just start to shift everyone over, or are you kind of lingering there?
I'm sure Hugh's gonna move over.
So the group kind of getting together. Riza is next to you, LaFay, and she's like, "You okay?"
Yeah.
It's over, right? That's what matters. Come on. Let's move on to And she like takes you by the hand, and as she starts to kind of lead you away, you see the body kind of like start to sink into the ground and seemingly become part of the earth as you guys move further and further away. It's nothing but a patch of dirt now. So Ona kind of going up to everybody. She like does quick prayers, and you kind of all feel yourselves starting to be rejuvenated. I'll give you a little bit of health here in a minute. From this direction, you can see that some of the townspeople are like pointing into the cave, and they're arguing with some of the pirates from Jude's crew. It just seems like a lot of chaos going on currently in that direction.
The trees move and part. Fenrir just kind of comes out.
Sam's just like, oh, this is the part where we get some like, cheeseburgers or something, right?
I could eat a cheeseburger.
Very nice. Steak, really. So,
I pull Pocky out of my pocket.
Pocky's not real.
Oh, so we have all these delicious treats, but not Pocky.
Not Pocky. I haven't invented it yet. You can be the first.
I take my biscuit, dip it in chocolate.
All right.
Don't know.
So as you guys are there, are you guys just kind of like taking a rest? I got more. Are you guys just kind of like taking a rest here?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say about half an hour passes. You guys are resting here. Most of what's going on with the townspeople and some of the ones that have come through have like kind of like assessed you guys, but not really approached you directly. Seemingly they seem to be like worried or intimidated. But anyone who has their initiative rings, it starts to glow.
God damn it.
What color?
It's the blue. It's kind of pulsing.
Does that mean mission accomplished?
It's like it's interesting. Essentially, someone's calling to you guys.
It's always gonna go ahead and just tap first.
Wow.
Anybody else doing it?
Just literally fuck you.
You don't have yours.
Oh dang! No.
No rest. No rest.
You'd have to just grab onto one of them.
No wet for the willy.
Or they would
Fenrir
have to,
shifting back
you
down.
still have your ring, right?
Yeah.
You can open a portal for her to come through.
That's okay.
So
I'm
all of you but LaFay,
I'm kidding.
just vanish. When you go through, you find yourselves on this very small island. You can kind of see from end to end. There's coconut trees and everything.
I
The
didn't go
waves
with
crashing. Huh?
I didn't go with
You didn't go, so it's just you
Eddard.
and Eddard?
I took Ona.
Me too.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
So with all of you there, what you guys end up finding is like this large patch of grass where a body has been laid over. And there is a blanket, or more like a cloak, laid over. Off to the right, what you see
We pushed the body off.
Would you stop?
what you see is the waffle bot.
No!
And it's in pieces.
No.
No!
And then the keg bot,
This world's insane. It makes waffles.
It did make
if you know, you
waffles.
know.
You can't even get it out.
You can't even hold composure.
Waffle ball.
I'm making it more dramatic than it needs to
Waffle
be.
ball is right.
So you see the keg bot. It seemed to have dragged itself over and touched the ring as a last act.
Oh.
Does anybody move the shawl?
So I was about to say that
I
would
know,
do
We'll
it.
do it at the same time.
Well, do
You're grabbing one and I grab the other one.
It's a kid with
So when you guys uncover it, it is definitely a withering body of LaFay.
Withery?
Yes.
How long's it been?
It doesn't seem like it's dead.
I guess
What?
found her body.
Why are you looking
Ona just kind of like goes over next to it, and she's like, "Shouldn't this be like all gross and smell?" And she,
Why
like,
would
starts to
you
kinda check
smell it? Why are you smelling it?
Because this is what she do. Remember?
Can I smell to see how many days it's been?
Oh my god.
It's been what, like a day?
I don't know.
2 days.
Well, considering everything that happened,
How long has it been since LaFay lost her body?
a little over 24 hours. The
So
events that
2
led up to
days.
this, it's about half a day that's been out here. And Omuna does assess that based on the conditions of the body. And she's like, so do we just, like,
I
put them together and make them hold hands or something, and they just conjoin?
Let's find out. I'm gonna open a portal to where LaFay's at.
Okay, you just see, like, in this image, waves crashing in the background.
I grab her by the beard. Come here.
she's like, ah!
Is this your body?
She's just looking. She's like screaming.
We found you.
She's like,
And as you guys are looking down at LaFay's carcass, that's where we end tonight's session.
LaFay looking at LaFay like, why LaFay? We didn't have to go through all of this. We could have just followed the ship. God damn it, LaFay.
It's always
Yeah,
LaFay's
yeah.
fault. It's always LaFay's fault.
It's funny because it was like she put to rest the body of the evil one, and then now she's looking at her original self, which is that's crazy.
I know, right? It's poetry.